Rise professionally, especially compared to Shy. It's never really been a pick for Marin.
They also have to think, too, about Trick as well. Do they want to risk giving him the Rek'Sai? I mean, just making Trick comfortable is dangerous, because it just takes away so much SK Telecom can do,
Wow, so Gragas actually banned here, rises up. Now, we haven't seen CJ play, Shy, I should say, play Rise in quite some time. Of course, one of the Rise top legends alongside Flame.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about the champs Shy was really known for back in the day, it was Rise, Jackson, Shen.
I don't understand this Gragas ban. So here's what I think. They leave up Rise, they ban the Gragas, and they take the Rek'Sai. So they're forcing CJ to choose between Rise and Rek'Sai right now. So this is their plan for how to deal with Trick and maybe abuse him in the jungle just a little bit.
Yeah, do you maybe go for Rek'Sai Alistar, perhaps, in the second round if they lock in this Rise?
Yep, Rek'Sai Alistar would be very strong. Of course, Alistar can break out of the Rune Prison. No Rune Prison can contain the Minotaur.
True enough. Maybe Rek'Sai Azir, actually. There's a Rek'Sai right away.
Yes, the Rek'Sai is no surprise. You ban the Gragas, you give away the Rise. You expect this draft to occur. And now, where is Marin going here?
The Corki, too. They could take.
So they're going to go back to a comfort pick for Bang.
Yeah. Space will be comfortable on Sivir, I would imagine. They're going to take the Corki. Okay. A lot of support picks open. Well, all of the support picks open yet, so no need to grab one of those.
Here's the scary part, is that they can play the Nidalee again right now if you're CJ, and Rune Prison into Nidalee Spear is incredibly difficult to escape from. There's so much damage from a Rise-Nidalee combination that Marin is going to have to be extremely careful about how he approaches this if they go for the Nidalee. I think absolutely you take the Azir.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that SKT didn't take that.
You take the Braum, too. I think you take the Braum here instead of the Kog'Maw. So Kog'Maw goes through. It's the first time in the last 5 games now that Kog'Maw has remained unbanned, or has been unbanned for SK Telecom. And remember, they lost to KT when KT played Kog'Maw.
Yep, very true. Certainly was something they seemed to struggle against.
And they should have predicted the Kog'Maw here with the Corki pick. So I think what SKT's doing is they're trying to look for a lane swap. Now, again, so by taking the Corki, they get the Kog'Maw out, and they want CJ to really commit to standard lanes, and SKT just thinks, hey, we're going to lane swap out of this. Faker on Twisted Fate, never really a big Faker champion, so this is a bit interesting. I'm actually just going to check his record right now.
Yeah.
Because when we think about great Korean mid Twisted Fates, we typically think about Dade and not Faker.
So what is CJ going to grab for their last 2? They need a jungler. They need a support. I think it's going to be the Nidalee Braum.
Yeah, Twisted Fate. Faker is 6-1 all-time on TF. So definitely a very positive record, but only 7 games ever on the champion. He's played many, many more champions more times than he has this TF.
Well, it's been a long time, too, and still not willing to go for that Vel'Koz.
I think what they're doing here is they're just trying to flip the tables. They're saying, okay, CJ Entis, last game you had 2 globals. This game we're going to have it. Faker wants the ghost in this game. We've seen a lot of differences between players and how they go after this TF. Sometimes we see the teleport, sometimes we see the ignite. This time it is going to be the ghost. And now a Nunu, one of the first we've seen in some time, and the Braum get through. Mad Lives been doing great on Braum recently. And
what do you think about the Nunu, though? I guess it depends on how Trick can play him, but
here's the problem.
Mundo.
So, Mundo.
Yeah.
Okay, Mundo was banned against Marin recently.
I mean, and Mundo is good against a heavily AP team like we see even Kog'Maw having a lot on there. So there's a chance Mundo could just wade right into the team.
Well, plus we'll be able to regenerate off of some of this trading that Shy is going to be able to do.
Yeah.
Limit some of the crowd control to in a 1v1 in the top side. So interesting composition from CJ Entis, but this is another problem. So Last game at least, they had a Sivir, and they had a Shen to protect Coco's Azir when he went in. CJ running with no primary engage this time. None. Zip, zero, zilch.
And very little protection, too, for anybody.
Well, they have a I don't know, they can kite pretty well here. They've got a lot of snares. They have the absolute zero. They have the Glacial Fissure, so they'll be able to kite, and they're going to be high damage. But CJ, they need to get in front of an objective first. It's another one of those compositions where you have to be a dragon before the enemy team, because if you're trying to get onto them, the other team has a very easy time kiting you out. SK Telecom, they've got Faker, they've got Wolf to get into your back line. So CJ kind of going with a composition that doesn't have a reliable way to fight SK Telecom. Bit risky.
If SKT catches you, they will kill you.
Yes.
That's just how it is. And so, SKT fighting to keep that unbroken match win record alive. Can CJ derail it? Let's get in the game and find out.